Chapter 9. Dance with the shadows and say hello to your new friend. The four swallowed their dread and uncertainty, cautiously moving through the school hallway. Their flashlights illuminated the rusty lockers, their breaths and the thuds of their footsteps echoing along the hollow entry. It felt as though they had stepped into another world, an unknown realm. The air was grimy, filled with a bizarre weight. Their hearts beat in harmony with their footsteps and the distant dripping of a water pipe. Melanie sneezed graciously. "Bless you," the three said in unison. "Bless you too," she awkwardly laughed, continuing to walk. The school floor, which was neatly tied with green and yellow marble, showcased rusty green lockers. At the end of the hall hung a torn and chewed-on banner that read, "Crimson High Tigers, join us today." "The rats seem to have dinner parties here," said Noah, shining his flashlight on the banner. "Seems like it," Melanie said, eyeing the lockers. "How did they even get up there?" "Magic." "Was that a rat?" Liam exclaimed, reacting to the sound of skittering nearby and clinging to Emma's arm. "Go say hi," Emma laughed as he held on to her arm. "And have I told you that you squeal like a child?" "No, I don't," he shrugged, moving away timidly. "You do." She scrunched up her nose. "Coward." "Not funny. What if it was a ghost?" "If it was, you'd be the first to run out. My point still stands." "No, I wouldn't." "Sure, yeah, you wouldn't run out. My apologies," she said, her attention fixed on the lockers. Liam rolled his eyes and continued walking. He pointed at a particular locker, snickering. "Hey, Mel, found your locker." It stood out, adorned with jewels and pink butterflies. Even under the layer of dust, it dazzled precariously at them. Emma chuckled and walked toward the locker Liam had indicated. "Oh, God," she grinned as she and Liam stood together, looking at Melanie. "I'm more of a minimal girl now." Melanie huffed out a laugh. "I don't understand something," said Noah, turning towards Emma and Liam, inadvertently shining his flashlight into their eyes. "Flashlight, dude," said Liam, shielding his eyes. "Oh, sorry." Noah quickly moved it away. "So, I was saying, I don't get it." "You don't get what?" "That locker, next to UNM. Who would be so lazy that they won't even take off the decor from it? I mean, if the school shut down, the kids would have gotten the chance to take their supplies home, at least." "That is a bit odd," said Emma. "Maybe they did abruptly?" Liam suggested. "I don't think so. This is something else. They would have it cleaned off later. And why only this locker?" Noah checked the back of his flashlight, which had flickered and turned off. "I mean, whose locker was this?" asked Liam. No answer? "Yep." "Makes me feel so reassured," he continued nervously. "How are we supposed to know whose locker this is?" Melanie chimed in. "Okay, fine, maybe we don't. But why are we here? What is the purpose? What are we looking for?" Noah asked as he slapped the back of his torch, and it finally turned back on. He strolled along the lockers on his side, peering into the door next to the last set of lockers, where his eyes observed the cafeteria, covered in dust, toppled chairs, and tables. "We're here to see if the shadow returns," Emma finally replied. "Well, do you hear anything? The voice or something?" "No, not yet," she said quietly, eyes darting around the hallway. She knew the voice would come. She knew the shadow would return. But when? An icy gust tickled her ears. She felt the hair at the back of her neck stand up. "I think it's here," she said, turning towards the others. Everyone froze in place. It had come unexpectedly. Even though she'd been anticipating the voice's return, it only paused at the time she was vulnerable, caught off guard. "Dobre dojde, nazad maleshko," whispered the voice. It's talking," she whispered. "What's it saying?" Liam asked as the others huddled near her. Dobre doide, nazad malesko, repeated the voice, cold wind blowing on her ears. I'm trying to make out what it's saying, said Emma with a shaky voice. It's still speaking in Macedonian. Welcome. Welcome back. She paused, eyebrows furrowing. Little one? Tisi Isbran, whispered the voice, each word sending chills down her body. You are the one, she translated it. I'm not. What are you saying? Em, tell us, what's it saying? Melanie asked. Emma didn't respond. Instead, she saw the black shadow reappear. This time, it wasn't just smoke. It was a figure, an apparition lacking distinct features. Emma looked at it more carefully. Soon she saw what it was. A dark figure. It was a man. The others couldn't see it, but she did. She saw its scruffy coat, the bitten-off hat, and the eyes, muffled openings floating along the shadow. She could see the banner behind. His hand grabbed Emma's full attention. Giant, elongated, and bent fingers. The ring finger on his right hand had a shiny object on it. A ring. The other hand gripped onto a smoke-made staff. It had a green sphere of smoke burning on it, like violent thunder brewing in clouds. The figure lingered over the floor, its cloak barely meeting the surface as it slithered lightly from one side to another. The empty eyes stared right into Emma's. Zborove go moyot, yazig dete, said the hole with wrath. Speak my language, child. You speak up. Speak my language, said Emma, finally gathering up her courage. The apparition spoke again, refusing. Emma threatened to leave, in Macedonian, as the ghost gave in. You have to listen to what I say, ordered the voice, more fierce, aggressive, and loud this time. The others stood there, perplexed. They couldn't see it. They couldn't hear it. You must get my ring, child. You must, hissed the contemptuous voice. Who are you? Asked Emma as she felt the black shadow again. Em, what's going on? Melanie yelled, trying to grasp her attention. Her heart raced. It was as if her mind froze. Emma still gave no response, kept on turning from side to side as soon as she felt a presence behind her. I am Erebus Stygian. I am the power, the strength, said the voice conceitedly. Erebus Stygian? Asked Emma, her forehead wrinkling in confusion as she turned around. Who's that? Asked Liam. A wizard, probably. I read about him somewhere, murmured Noah. How do you know all of this stuff? Asked Melanie. I do my research. Stuff your research. That's it. Melanie grabbed Emma's arms. We need to go, Em. Emma still didn't respond, talking to the voice. Come with me. Submit to me. I am their master. I am the power. The shadow flung forward, making her stumble back. The apparition wailed, stinging her ears. Liam wasn't speaking. His face was white. He couldn't move. I can't let this happen. He wanted to help, wanted to do something, but his legs wouldn't budge. His mind wouldn't calm down. Noah called out Emma's name as their radio started acting up, producing loud static, buzz, gasps. Emma closed her eyes, trying to pretend it wasn't there. Go away. Go away. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. The shadow disappeared and finally it let go of her. Emma tripped on her brother as she gasped for air. The radios shut off and everything went quiet. Emma! Shrieked Melanie as she grabbed her. I'm all right. I'm all right, chuckled Emma. Are you out of your mind? You're laughing right now? Liam asked as he ran to help Emma stand straight. I'm fine. Don't worry. Everyone sighed in relief. I'm sorry I brought you all here so suddenly. I wanted to see what was going on. I'm sorry. No, it's okay, Em. I'm okay. Emma slightly laughed, giving Noah, Melanie, and Liam a group hug. Well, that was scary, Noah coughed. It was, Liam said. She's okay. She's still here. She's here, with us, with me, he kept on telling himself. He'd already lost a person he cared about, and losing another was not something he wanted. Not her, at least. Well, we better get home before that weirdo gets a hold of you again, said Melanie. Good idea, Emma chuckled as the others joined in for a nervous laugh as well.